What's up everyone, and thanks for watching. I'm Eric the Human, and this is Let's Get Hyped Stranger Things Edition. Just a forewarning, this video will contain spoilers for Season 1 of Stranger Things, so if you haven't watched it, go do that. Also another forewarning, it's going to be a quick video because I'm basing all of my knowledge off of a other quick video, so we'll see how that goes. So let's get started from where we left off at Season 1. Will has returned from the Upside Down. 11 is dead, but not really. Steve and Nancy end up together because that's what would happen in real life. I know it's cute that the possibility of her ending up with Jonathan, it doesn't happen like that, okay? He's weird, they barely know each other. Steve had a huge redemption arc, it makes sense. Speaking of Jonathan, he's become semi-normal guy and has actually started a relationship, a friendship, with Nancy and Steve. Joyce is relieved that her crazy ideas were actually true and that she doesn't have to be sent to a nut house. And things overall have become very normal in the town of Hawkins. And picking up right where we left off, everything seems fine and dandy right at the beginning of Season 2. Or at least that's what the trailer has us believe. We see the four main boys and Jonathan playing in an arcade. Wait. The people watching this video most likely are too young to know what an arcade was, so I'm going to have to explain that for a second. Arcades are this mystical place where we used to have to go to play games there. We didn't have these home consoles that were incredible that we could just play at any time. We used to use these things called quarters, and we put them in a slot, and then we'd get a unit or a credit or however the game decided to use it, and then you get to play. And then if you die, you have to put in another quarter. You get to play with friends. That's where a lot of games like Street Fighter got their start. That's where fighting games began, and it's great, and I wish they were back, but I digress. Alright, now that we somewhat know what arcades are, let's get back on focus. So, the boys are playing a game of Dragon's Lair. Do I need to explain what Dragon's Lair is? You know what? No. There's videos out there explaining what Dragon's Lair are. You go watch them, and then come back here. Okay? You're back? Sweet. Now, Dragon's Lair is kind of important later in this video, so I'm not going to touch on it too much right now. All seems great in the world of Hawkins. The boys are happy, and everybody's back where they need to be. Will is pulled back from the Upside Down. Everyone's happy. But if you forget at the end of Season 1, Will is having split visions where he's going in between the Upside Down and our real world. So, that becomes a factor when they're at the arcade, and he goes outside and, oh my god, what is that? What is that thing? What is that? It's like a War of the Worlds meets Cloverfield. If that thing gets through, how are they supposed to beat that? Seriously though, we get a really good look at the Upside Down and actually get to see everything somewhat in color, because before it was just dry and dank and damp and all that. And now we actually get to see that world, and it looks messed up. Really, really messed up. And I know you're thinking, well, you know, they beat it. It's all closed down. The company that was experimenting on 11 are done. I am positive there's somebody out there trying to weaponize the monsters that come through there, because there always is in sci-fi stuff, so it's going to happen again. I'm sure of it. And the most important thing, 11 is back. Because why wouldn't the best character return? She's awesome. I hope she comes back in full-fledged Eggo bandolier and just like hucking Eggos at him while she's eating them. It's going to be awesome. And that's about it from the trailer that we know. And I hope it keeps it that way. I want to be fully surprised when Season 2 comes out. But I will leave you guys with one small theory. So, as I mentioned before, Dragon's Lair might become a big thing in this season. If you remember at the start of Season 1, the Demogorgon is actually a creature in D&D that they end up running into while they're playing, and that's how Will gets captured. So therefore, the monster in that one is very based off of the Demogorgon size-wise and what he can do and the way they treat it. If you notice, they're starting this season most likely with Dragon's Lair. So that giant creature, I feel like, is going to be treated as a dragon. It's going to be treated as some kind of mystical creature that they don't know how to beat, and Will might have some weird powers that come through since he's the go-between of the Upside Down and the real world, and 11 might have to do something else, and there's more characters that I don't even really know about that I just heard about that are going to be in, and I think it's going to take like a huge group effort to beat that thing, and it's going to be great. So there you have it, my quickest hype video yet. I know I said I was going to do like Black Panther or Destiny or whatever, but this trailer came out and I got really hyped about it, so there we go. If you like this video, let me know with a thumbs up down below. Tell me what you think of Season 2's trailer in the comments, and what do you think of Season 1? Are you excited for Season 2? Or are you not that into Season 1? Let me know. I want to get a discussion going. I loved it. I can't wait. I hope it's more than 8 episodes, but if it's 8 still, I'm going to watch it all in a day anyways. So, I'm Eric the Human. I'll see you guys next time for another edition of Let's Get Hyped.